Hi there, Fasted Fred is back. If you want to burn belly fat step by step without getting sidetracked or using unnecessary tricks, this video is the most complete guide. I'll put everything together into a complete process, divided into three very focused parts. Part 1 is the essential foundation. Part 2 is what you add to speed things up. Part 3 is what you need to eliminate because it silently blocks belly fat. After watching, you'll have a checklist to start immediately. Let me tell you a short experience to help you understand why belly fat is the most stubborn. There was a period when I exercised regularly and thought my diet was okay, but my belly was still stubborn. I increased cardio, changed exercises, cut calories, but my waistline still wouldn't budge as expected. Then I discovered the problem was that I was eating sporadically throughout the day, not eating a lot, but just snacking. A few nuts, a piece of fruit, a glass of milk, a little something between meals. Each time that happened, my insulin levels would jump up, and insulin is the hormone that locks in belly fat. When I corrected my eating habits, started eating proper meals and stopped snacking, my belly started to soften and shrink. From then on, I understood that belly fat isn't just about exercise. It's about hormones and eating habits. Now, let's move on to part 1, the foundation. These are the things you do first. Then we'll talk about accelerating. The first foundation is the number of meals. A maximum of 3 meals a day. A minimum of 2 meals a day. You can start with 3 meals for now, then gradually switch to 2 meals as your body gets used to it. What you absolutely must avoid is eating all day long, because every time you eat, even if it's healthy food, your body still releases insulin. The higher the insulin levels and the more times it's stimulated throughout the day, the more stubbornly belly fat is trapped. The second foundation is no snacking. This is crucial. Many people fail because of snacking. If you eat 3 meals but snack between them, you'll still raise your insulin levels. Your plan will slow down or stall. You need proper meals and breaks between them. This is intermittent fasting in its simplest sense. It's not about extreme dieting, just stopping the constant snacking. You can do 3 snack-free meals for a few days, and when your cravings and hunger subside, switch to 2 meals if it suits you. People who are less active often find 2 meals more suitable and lose belly fat faster. Those who exercise heavily or do strenuous work may still need 3 meals. That's fine, but still snack-free. The third foundation is adequate protein. Each meal should be about 3 to 6 ounces depending on your body type, activity level, and stress level. You don't want to eat too little because muscle loss slows metabolism and makes you hungry more easily. But you also don't want to overdo it because excessive protein can trigger insulin spikes. Keep it moderate. If you're not hungry for protein at a meal, you don't need to force yourself. The goal is sustainability, not straining. The fourth foundation is vegetables. The number might sound huge, but it's very effective. About 7 cups of vegetables per day. The reason is that when you start burning fat, the fat has to go through the liver for processing. Vegetables help support that process and help everything go out more smoothly. Vegetables are also a source of potassium. The body needs about 4,700 milligrams of potassium per day, and very few people meet that requirement. So, eat your vegetables first. A large bowl of salad first, then a small, manageable portion of protein. This order helps you feel full faster, reduces carbohydrate cravings, and helps keep insulin levels lower. The fifth foundation is no sugar and no refined carbohydrates. Not just candy and soda. I'm talking about hidden sugars and refined carbohydrates like bread, pasta, cereal, crackers, biscuits, waffles, pancakes, muffins, and even alcohol. These things raise insulin and trap belly fat. The sixth foundation is good fats. Good fats at the end of a meal help you feel full longer, preventing you from experiencing a drop in appetite and needing to snack. Importantly, fats are almost insulin neutral, so they help you go from one meal to the next without breaking your plan. Many people fear fat because they fear calories, but if you lack good fats, you'll feel hungry and crave snacks, and then snacking will come back. That's the foundation. If you do this part correctly, you've started burning belly fat. Now for part 2, things to add to speed things up. First is MCT, medium chain triglycerides commonly found in coconut oil. It helps increase fat burning because the body uses it fairly quickly. Use it in moderation and monitor your digestion. Second is potassium. The focus of belly fat reduction is lowering insulin and improving insulin resistance. Potassium is one way to support that. Ideally, it should still come from vegetables. If that's not enough, some people supplement with potassium citrate. If you have kidney disease or are taking medications that affect potassium, consult your doctor first. Third is apple cider vinegar. Acetic acid helps improve blood sugar control, lowers post-meal insulin, and supports insulin resistance. A simple way is to take a teaspoon mixed with water in the morning and again before bed or before dinner. If you experience bloating, taking it before meals can also help. Fourth is chromium. This is a mineral that helps support blood sugar and is involved in insulin function. You can find them in food or supplements if needed. Fifth is the B vitamin group, especially B1. B1 is involved in carbohydrate metabolism and blood sugar regulation. Nutritional yeast is a convenient option. Many people find that with sufficient B1, they crave fewer carbohydrates, sleep better, and find it easier to stick to their plans. Sixth is short bursts of high-intensity interval training, HIIT, that incorporates full-body strength training. The goal is short bursts, sufficient rest, and not prolonged periods of intense exercise. This type of training helps stimulate growth hormone, and growth hormone is linked to fat burning. But remember, training is just the acceleration, not the foundation. Seventh is sleep. If you want to lose belly fat, you have to sleep. Growth hormone is strongly stimulated during sleep. An extra hour of sleep can sometimes be more valuable than a heavy workout. If you're sleep deprived, everything slows down. Eighth is recovery. If you do HIIT every day, your body gets worn down, cortisol increases, and cortisol blocks fat loss. Some people are suited to training every other day, some every 3 days, and some one heavy workout a week is enough. If you finish a workout and are still exhausted for several days, you're overtraining. Now for part 3, things to eliminate or address, because they hold belly fat, even if you do many things right. First is sleep deprivation. It's very difficult to lose fat if you can't sleep. You need to address the cause, usually stress, your daily routine, and nighttime lighting. Secondly, bloating. If you increase your intake of cruciferous vegetables too quickly and experience bloating, you'll get discouraged. Go back to vegetables you digest better, perhaps lightly steamed, and gradually increase your intake. Many people also eat too many nuts, thinking they're healthy, but a lot of nuts cause bloating. You need to eliminate what's bothering you. In some cases, adding apple cider vinegar, stomach acid aids, or bile salts can help depending on the situation. Thirdly, menstrual cycles in women. If cycles are irregular and prolonged, high estrogen can affect the thyroid and slow down fat loss. Estrogen is also linked to fat accumulation in the hips and thighs. When your hormonal balance isn't stable, you'll find yourself doing everything right, but the results are still stubborn. Fourthly, stress. This is the killer of belly fat. Stress increases cortisol, and cortisol keeps belly fat. You need to reduce your stress sources. Sometimes it's news, sometimes it's work, sometimes it's certain relationships, sometimes you have to temporarily avoid things that constantly put you under stress. You can also use activities that pull your body out of fight or flight mode, such as walking outdoors, slow breathing, or acupressure to reduce stress. Fifth is MSG. Monosodium glutamate is found in many processed foods, and sometimes goes under the name modified food starch. It makes food taste artificially delicious and makes you crave more, leading you to eat more without realizing it. Reading labels is essential if you want to lose belly fat quickly. Sixth is restaurant food. You don't know what they put in it. Lots of hidden sugars, bad oils, and additives. Eating out also includes bread, desserts, and alcohol. If you want to lose belly fat, reduce eating out for a while to allow your body to get back into rhythm. Once it's stable, you can be more flexible again. Seventh is overtraining. Overtraining causes muscle loss, fatigue, poor sleep, and high cortisol levels. As a result, belly fat doesn't go down and you crave more. Eighth is constipation. If you have very infrequent bowel movements, that's a big problem and it will slow everything down. You need to address digestive issues, vegetables, adequate water, electrolytes, and habits. Now, let me summarize the key points so you can remember them as a checklist. Maximum 3 meals, minimum 2, absolutely no snacks, adequate protein, plenty of vegetables for sufficient potassium, cut out sugar and refined carbohydrates, add healthy fats for satiety, and lower insulin levels. For faster results, add MCTs, potassium, apple cider vinegar, chromium, B1, proper HIIT training, extra sleep, and recovery. To avoid weight gain, address insomnia, bloating, irregular cycles, stress, MSG, eating out, overtraining, and constipation. Now, I want you to comment so I can make the next video addressing your specific problem. Are you stuck with snacking, poor sleep, stress, eating out, or overtraining, but your stomach is still stubborn? Comment with the word stomach and specify exactly where you're most stuck. I will read it and guide you through the steps to adjust your situation accordingly. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.